Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
Good, thank you.
Have you ever heard of an app called Tap Tap Send?
No, but I would like to know more.
Tap Tap Send is the best money transfer app in the market, with one of the best rates. It's also fast, reliable, convenient, and has no sending fee.
Wow, how do I sign up?
Just head over to your Google or Apple Play Store and type Tap Tap Send.
Thanks.
Don't forget to use code ACLASS for free £5.
Yankutuna sio nyameno no. Yanana sia wa maya tamfuate shoko. Hey, tiawa ene die no no. Wayama na yamenwanwa. Hey, wayama na timwa. Atamfuate shoko. Ghana for me the unbreakable joy is blessing. Oh, share HRETV. Koswana she. Now be inshira unbreakable. Keep it locked.
Check the statistics. What from beaucoup d'État on my big six. We remove all the girls, logistics. You want here top speed, Olympics. Yo, what up, people? It's your boy Natalie, and I'm watching HRETV, man. Keep it locked. Badman operator.
Hello, guys. It's your girl Pamela Odame Watara, and I just want to recommend HRETV for you guys for all your latest interviews. Just stay tuned at HRETV. I love you all, guys.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. You are watching me live on HRE TV. HR, His Royal Majesty. Oh my goodness, I love the name of this TV. HRE TV. Oh my goodness. Just catch us live on YouTube. Just go there, HRE TV, and click subscribe, and then get update on everything that they put there, and then watch them also live on Facebook. When you hear the name HRTV, you are talking about television that comes from the heart. Oh, HRTV. Oh my God,
Good morning, children. A B C D E F G H R E H R E H R E TV. Go and watch HRE TV. Bye bye.
Cable TV is expensive. Do you pay so much money for cable or other TV providers but still can't get all the channels you want? Are you missing out on your favorite shows, movies, and major sporting events like the Premier League, Champions League, NBA Finals, or the Super Bowl? Do you want to be able to watch Ghanaian, Nigerian, or other African TV stations? How about Caribbean, European, and US TV channels? Well, let me introduce you to KTV. KTV is the #1 leading TV over internet service provider in the world that can provide all the channels you need on one platform and is still cheaper than any service out there. KTV Streaming has the most powerful TV set box in the market today, providing top quality internet TV services with no downtime, no buffering, no freezing, and no picture breakup. It's available in UHD, 4K, and full HD. KTV works on all smart TV, Android, or Apple devices and provides 24/7 support through WhatsApp, direct chat on our website, or through email. You will love it.
Ghana and USA. You saw what happened last year. COVID-19 could not stop us. The bars were raised, the standards were set. Now, brace yourself for the magic and excitement. Ghana Music Awards USA 2021. Nominees announcement. Bafe Pimso. Partners, Dong's Music Production and Highlight Media. Ghana Music Awards USA 2021.
Are you ready for African Most Beautiful USA? Hey, yo, beautiful, wherever you are, do you qualify to be Africa's most beautiful? Are you between the ages of 18 and 25? Are you black or fair in beauty? Are you proud to be an African and living in the States? Abogram Area Foundation present the Loud of African Most Beautiful USA. interested beautiful African ladies in the USA. Put yourselves together, for we are about to witness the lounge of African most beautiful USA. Date Saturday, April 24, 2021. Venue Trump National Golf Course, 500W Branch Avenue, Pine Hill, NJ. 08021. Time 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. Oh, African beautiful ladies. For more inquiries and registration, visit www.africanmostbeautifulusa. Oh my God, you cannot afford to miss this. Strictly by invitation.
Ebushafo ya mamunyira akwaba kesiye eba HRTV so musomfo HRFPK ine enumre ye ni mabetwetwe nkomo quick announcement wo honom and then the last show ye no Saturday and then the last show ye no Saturday ni aka ni na ye pushi akọ Sundays 1 p.m. and 2 p.m. not to say ye mebo mon kai wa hu say where 1 p.m. and I say show ni bebe na 2 p.m. And as usual, your announcement days will be on Thursdays and Fridays. To let you guys know, there time I show you beba so na show crab. Say ya Quinto Musem, say ya Rise Ghana Youth, say ya exclusive chat, and now say ya other matters. Now say be matters are rising. Not to say the na actually so amamo. The day ending. Now Sabre, it the trade down pass kesia pass. One man na try akwa pro ababeto bi no mienu. Na Ghana ene memi dey Ghana 64 years. Insembebre na twegu, insembebre na akoso. Ene me wekuku da ma che se ma dokro ewo ye ba amanyonsem anase bia Ghana abakosem a areas ni nyina omunim na ekoso hodum. Na ibehwehwe nsem kakra gu topics ye be ka bi ne Sami Jemfi comment oye etia NDC for kukudam ebinom yebeka ho asem including Abambagbin ene Haruna Drusu ana Muntaka Sami Jemfi comment yebeka ho asem yewia dom level edin misramo mabati na mo fanche me why ye yinedi ebi so see yes onkoje na home konkoje na home is a diplomatic way of saying say ye wedi we dia ye wedi because e bie no e kire nsem bebre aba ma ebi krapo say oh nya Ghana ni say so ni nyina ye behwe ego ebiom ye beka verses a akoso ananse ekoso wo Ghana no ye beka verses no asem pa ntino mesraw na me ka se hye so na bawa boso na pa akunya bi tena so because nsem ni bo no me pemu a wan hwe ya a obeti ahwe ye wi verses ni be do mo su kwaso akọ gloves are shedding gloves and your nurses for ne just say omo tennis no and say bia practitioners we mu almost be church dey mu ye the viral load na ye hwe say gloves that you practice are the viral load na ye hwe and ye be hwe no so ye wi na ruling of the election petition no ye be ka ho asem so pa na afede ne be twa to cry Ghana at 64 ne de no so ape so na afede asori dwumedie no so sabre mesra wo say me pa cho share video na video no kwachire adesua ehu hia nimde ehu hia we eye free ye de kukudam ne ba be di dwumedie yi na answer na ye be kokko form abedwafo na ba na afede and I'm introduce me guest and I'm a panelist for the night no me pese me fa akonya so no maton ade kakra mabafo aso yasene aye di dwumedie be rom bebre na ahwe mu video so mu nyina ka ho bi na titro mo madimu akotene pa any feel good services says a bad judum nim dear apomode anasa judum sua hunu bia pomechira kwan ewo feelgoodservices@gmail.com more information that fideni so HRS pede no sebi ebia woni hu ande na sa wutie yan dia ene ye feel good ni PHILGOODSERVISES@gmail.com pomechira kwan wanu se na no ndi inkita ho so na happy glow gh say bra number yo pedicure no manicure nyina ma opel beauty supplies betima order online so now eyebrow eyelash threading waxing pedicure ni manicure sana medika kind acrylic nails ne nail design up on me yama come look no further almost right opposite Veggies and Grow our Shaman Estate right opposite Veggies and Grow hona happy glow say omo bra na omo enya inkita hon come your producer director was so ya snare did ebro ya na akosi wise that me ka mo say inra na akosi wise that awoda o twa ne time pa te say oko social media na say information superhighway ni so a na te say o di akote na wo de den ne Instagram Twitter and Facebook ne WhatsApp status and there will be a WhatsApp status na ndra na be hwe bia na egusu a te say e twa spedede agosi wise out na kopon shira no onyo kese a onto nkwa ndem na afide ontre wo hie mu no mama hoden no fa nhira no ntua to te say can exhaust pipe ya mu sie de kire say tu saa so na enne eye Ghana woda in the Ghana D64 saa so na yenua be makwaku menu Bob Siga aka we hear me taste aka I love you aka ubeteke crow aka kwaku Ghana I aka funny face boost your voice show in the birthday in the kwaku Ghana did the birthday den kwaku when baby will be the ho inshira kese pa na emmanuel sabre ya ye kese saa so na ochanya meboa me ankasa me PSA ai nana poma ai nana poma ochina nana Janelle ochina ye the birthday ai na te so no so o twa ne tama no me amase so ba da ochina so ye the birthday saa match a busy month e ma me pa mo bet every week bia me di bibi hwim te paint time as wakọ abo ma ye bo abo no sabre me kwam ko fa abo afọ no mra na afede ye nchache omo na ye mfa ne ho no ento dwane ye nko genim abofo di kan a me de ne beba ye ogoma Kristo ye bedwafo di kan ogoma ye ma akwa ba umi tu ho na kasa ye nte umi tu ho na kasa ye nte
me das bike that's it
nice one enya crampa ntime mu ame na menyaal
oh okay na watadi de ekwesa si edu nkete de bio
say ye nia bre o Ghana D64 ye hu ye nia bre Ghana D64 ye hu hwe enti se me ni ase de kita ya adwene se o se etimi bob atakari no ne be trans na afede ye support ye nko fa feel good imra feel good apo man
nyame adumo omode wo ho
nice one Ozo obai no ye shabo musa me se na me because me se me sa to me to ama no sa na me to ma no nice one Dr. Bakus.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, Makaba.
Yeja, and I'm memfa kwenya so nchia ebejofo no mbedi agro ne kwofo mutie ni na.
Ade bubedi agro wa hande.
Oh, say ebe church nsemu. Nini aya adwenkyere ne education is part of sports. Ade be fa ne sa.
So, is it say your minister of youth and education? You sports and education won.
Ya nini abe frafra.
Yo, yate. Ghana D64 Dr. Bakus say MBA Minister of Education and Sports na ni nyina ya de kro. Etie for Dr. Bakus na kai nyam na me kai. Prof. Wambo man.
Crystal Dom yemiesa.
Nice one. Ma kwa baba ya mamunyi na kwa baba HRTV. Ebusiafo ye de dwumiede no topic ba be hihye society say ya yenwa be NS na ya not don pre say vim ya yi kojo e bi o say Ghana champs again. Nice one. And Dadmon or say I'm listening live at Kumasi. Dadmon baby I will be a do honchia kese pa and ma nyakopon koso shira. Koso etie HRTV. Baby I will be a Dadmon tie ye wate. Aya na benya information no kra ni nyina. Omo ma kan dey say omo tutu futuru bi mani. Bende. Okay. Intino you better start na yakọ Sami Jemfi comment no so. Eno na de be sha ase ye. Nsem bebre na akoso. Sami Jemfi say Aban Bagben. Eye. Aban Bagben Haruna Dusu ana Mutaka omoye sellouts to the NDC. Yenya NDC ni ba ko ababeka ya ho. Na memo no start na mo ato aso. Yenya NDC ni ba ko abeka ya. No bete mo akwa ebe HITV so.
Yeah.
Na the way I want camera here there. You see apa better na hwefo atime hu. Be my mo gyina yitrimo. It's a rotation there what camera phone so no. You rotation if it's na dynamic phone no. Na ade na ade yenya politics wa kwhye NDC for Batakari na da betna yi.
Oh sir idea
Baby abeko bia representative.
Yes, Yabeka asema kakra ebefa NDC.
Yeah, asema I do I find this in home.
Oh, I thought also where you can say ruling on obviously to the other.
Oh yeah, you better ruling who say because Sami Jefi was say NDC ruling in your Ghana asem. Eh
And
Ghana
also
asem.
say na kotokone has na ekoko e. What's your kotoko? What's your has?
So so okay, you
I don't know
mate.
you.
Okay. And now we do be dike ahas here. No but Sami Jefi say mo mpanyimfo ni binom sell out. Wadwene wo ho ne sen since wa be there yemfa wo hya ase na wankesa no kyerɛ wadwene wo statement na o make about mpanyimfo no me sell out no ho.
But that was it. Yeah, the kind my mentia worship for any yeah.
One wo for mo.
Yeah, kakana. Okay, it's a meka.
Kakra. Yeah.
Okay,
airport not disconnecting there, you know.
Yeah, it's our TV. Okay. Yeah, any kind of say, I believe as some a bit of shockers, a few surprises a year if we Ghana Mashemejumuna a year in Yama is say we a year ubia would do NDC and now would the NDC cheer no cry meaning you would have that feeling say these MPs unfortunately have sold out the NDC or the base of the NDC. Why would the average person think that way? Yes, a veteran now a possible. And honestly, no, veteran no, we all had the privilege to watch most of these vetting processes. Yes, a ministers to be how they were confident, how they were able to give a proper assessment of their own portfolios they were about to be rolled into. We saw that their high level capacity exhibited by current Attorney General designate Odame. Most people said he was extremely confident. He's a young chap. He gave his best. He gave his answers maturely during the vetting. We also saw some who came there with postures that were arrogant, postures that felt like as if say "Baba," and the onus lies on you guys to pass me. As if said there was a rubber stamp out there in Parliament. They had the high sense of entitlement. I won't mention it, but we all saw some of these people. Some of them gave answers that were extremely bossy, extremely cheeky. And in all sense, the NDC grassroots watching this and seeing the magnificent job that the NDC did on 7th January, that night, where they were able to vote, even get some.
Norbert, Otemeka.
Begin.
But Otemeka say. Otemeka. Norbert, you will have for sleep so you feel so. As I want to make
Hello?
Yeah, Otemeka. Norbert, this is our corner back. Norbert, on corner back. Young start if you Ogoma Christo. Ogoma, Sami Jefi comment no. Norbert Bar, he will take it from there and continue.
Yeah. As a young person and someone who has interests in the well-being of the country, and having such a comment from Obiti say Sami Jemfi. I know Sami Jemfi.
Okay, maybe hold on. We'll be back.
Oh, okay.
Norbert, what make up?
Yeah.
Okay. Who make a statement be say umbodin ne bi mu ba bossy ne your character no. for the sake of those who didn't watch, can you just mention names?
Okay.
Now, I'm for no more. No, anyone adwene and I say I do disagree. No more man share so so oh say near course and this is what we miss.
Agreed.
Because it's in a public notice. It's in a public notice, so it's not a secret.
I do agree, sir. It's needed. Now, one of the few that I saw personally was the minister designate for communication. Also, so we all know her poster was very bossy, arrogant. Some of her answers was cheeky. We also saw times when the fisheries minister designate, which is Howard Thompson, was also exhibiting signs and symptoms of being bossy and not even wanting to be there at the vetting. Her answers were quite, excuse me to use a language, annoying, if you ask me, because you are being designated for a portfolio as Minister of Fisheries. I'm not sure, say, out of these people who were there, if Meme interviewed their officers and I exhibited the posture that we saw them give out there on live camera, they would offer me a job. That's going to be impossible. We also saw a Minister of Agriculture designate a 3-year photo. This posture so arrogant. But because you see, you are coming to your peers. These are your peers in Parliament. Let's put friendship aside. Let's put people who you probably talk to on the side, because in Parliament they have their caucus. They also have their cliques. They chill together. NDC, MPP, MPs. They have their cliques. But when it comes to serious parliamentary business like vetting, you go there as a graduate who is going for an interview for a job. You go well prepared. You don't go there with that cheeky and that bossy attitude. If you say, some of these MPs have sold, let me just try to abbreviate it, have sold them out. I agree 100%. Because listen, the grassroots people thought, say, at least if you are not going to object them, everyone knows, say, in Parliament, so it's an even Parliament, 137 even, with one independent candidate. Let the votes show. But you went in there and somebody who could not answer questions on her portfolio, who showed to the entire population, say, I am not ready to be a minister, in the person of Howard Thompson, gets even more votes than a person who gave answers that were intellectually correct, like Kojo Pon. You know, honestly, I mean, how did Howard Thompson escape with higher votes than even Upon Nkrumah? Then that tells me that some people have personal issues with Upon Nkrumah. But if you look at real delivery, then in all honesty, Howard Thompson should have even chalked a bracket, say, and it would be on knife's edge, say, oh, your position.
Okay. It's you agree, Sesame if you comment on making I don't know was fair.
It is fair because you see, one very key thing that people need to understand is that Sami Jemfi is representing the grassroots. He's the voice of the NDC populace. So if our party MPs in Parliament have exhibited such a character, they need to be called out.
Okay, But I say, and I gave you enough time to speak on this because we are NDC, and not just any NDC person, but also hold a bigger position in NDC caucus in the world diaspora. So at this time, and I also give the other panelists the fair share for them to also spread their way about it. Now the way I omuka some year di obuti on unim nasa ubemo. Rabe NDC MPP niyama wa hanim say. It was for Robert Bennett and the attendant canon. A very, very loud and also dedicated NDC member, and he holds the communication director for Ohio, right?
Yeah.
That's right. Ogoma, they are not HHC. It's called Dr. Bakus. Dr. Bakus, why do you tell Sami Jeffy commenting?
Yeah, thank you very much. And Mefa Akwenya so asing HLBA make sure Norbert so. I think I will agree with him to some extent.
Mm-hmm.
And Senior Norbert Kaino, Obi say Howard Thompson. I mean, say on your vote saying upon Nkrumah, then Ghana I don't know what word I can even I should even use. Are we serious? I mean, just a veteran. No, there's no need for us to go through that anymore. Yeah, we waste time, we waste money, we waste energy, resources. At the end of the day, everybody that is appointed will sail through. In it is said just a normal thing. Just go there, say whatever you want to say, come out. So far as party, our power, no, you get it. I don't think it's a men fan from 92 but me will be also work of vetting why disapproving of that. See, I acquire something. But in this case, vetting ABS down. Okay. Until when you're in the position, no portfolio, no.
Yeah, I'll call back.
No, because only voters ID, only registered voters.
Okay, so that was the way. Okay, apart from but
there's been another case, so I see twice, as far as I can remember.
Okay. Was it based on their performance and I say technicalities?
It was more of legality.
Okay, so you see, but what I'm trying to drive at, I say, the you come out because as Norbert Kano, how a concern Ocean Crawford, what can say NDC focus a woman won't approve one. She was, I would say, on the one performing cry. Into not only a vote posting or performing here, then clearly some people have issues with upon chroma and the rest. And the Ayamiyaka Krane say NDC MPs, at least I was expecting them to vote against those three people because one party they say one pair those three people. Their performances were poor. One pair. Okay. Until let NDC vote against, MPP vote in favor. They will get their ministerial position. However, it wouldn't rely on you. It wasn't dependent on you guys because you guys the mumu vote against that nomination. Here is the case. 137, would have been 138, 137. Now, she was able to garner about 140 some votes, which means MPP, NDC for no be voting, which is very, very, very sickening. And Samit Infinite Seminole Cano, ni baby no me baby need no Canada. That one day I don't side with him at all because he is the speaker. What do you expect him to do?
Nothing.
Why would you blame him? You don't have to blame him. But minority or the group leaders, you can blame them because they are in charge of your party. So you can blame them. Babin is now
So how can you blame the majority leader and the chief minority whip? And how do you blame them?
Because they are in charge of parliament for that minority side. So they were supposed to do their homework well, put the message out there. Hey, these three people, we are not gonna vote for them. We will vote against them. So everybody should vote against those three. Okay. And then I bet you say why you Jumano.
Okay.
But one yes, I no vote him on one. Now it's a grassroots. Those who died, those who were so happy after more the letter be bad. So these three they recommend one. Where you want Makakra. So that is what I would say. So I'll agree with him to some extent.
Okay. Then I say. Ogwama.
Yeah, PK. Sami Jampi assembly. I think one of your crown one well, growing up in Sunyani, I know Sami Jampi, I know some of the things that he did because he quite sorry back. Now me funny school.
Sorry,
Sami Jampi is in you. Never funny that Jampi Sunyani. I thought Hope Church was so. Yeah, he's an Adventist, but I say we jai sorry. So I kind of know some of his way. This message shouldn't come from a young politician like Sami Jamfi going after the big dogs. No correct, yeah. But I don't think his words were too harsh.
In terms of just Bible say I didn't know why so I didn't need
what and yet say your coin first can sem penny. But the kind of words as a medium for you wasn't right. You are attacking Bagbin. Bagbin is on your NDC. the state back me was say no different. Cry into me in case a politician and so whatsoever.
Now didn't they even sideline him at one point of time?
May say that's it. So I mean case I think he has disappointed the youth of Ghana, not in the party now, but the youth of Ghana. See, my problem with vetting, they say, this vetting me man who say necessary. Me baby as a also for me where I stand. Mobe kwa kotenase, mobe ji per diem, mobe ji allowances, mobe tea, bikwa na mwenya biscuit. Wohu. Those nema ne wohu. Then at the end of the day, ebeba no ye hu say nipa we ne yi na we ne yi. Obi can say my brother na odi kan ema salvation. O can say bi mu answers na cheeky. Ebi na ye bossy, ebi na ye say. Those cheeky being bossy and all that, you know. Will that affect the person's performance as a minister? You can't be in penny pa, be a discipline, be a say. Does it affect the person's execution of the duty na day man? So my cheeky answer, we've seen worse things than this. Would you say Abrania appointed Martin Amidu or call for special prosecutor? He made a statement. Okujetua Blakwa said he should retract the statement. Emma Martin Amidu said he wouldn't retract. He cannot me disqualify Martin Amidu. No. And yeah, personal kind of interviews, like interviews maybe more fun personal, maybe more fun in a form of attack nearly. There's some ministers and in here so more for vetting. One is Alan Martin, being an ambassador to the US, while performing as in any other minister. Many who Ghana politics, not why. So the Niko some of these babies in politics. Man, so you should vet. You are listening back for the same positions. So why are you doing that? I think it's far. But Sami Gemfi, as a young politician up and coming, he should be very careful with his words. That's my only advice to my brother.
Okay, yeah, that's it. I think you've made your point well. You're gonna feel good, so.
All right, Unia, just a few observations. About the position of Alan, Right Honorable Alan Bagbe, because at this point he's an empire, not a player. And you can lump him into Mopati. Omu say yes, he got there by the nomination of NDC4, but did not just win by the votes of NDC4.
Sure.
Which means which means he said some people from the other divide voted for him based on what they personally believe. And to the question they say, so the parliamentarians in the Kohono, do they go there to serve the interest of just a political party or the interest of the nation? Say the Obiba, near castle, oh, 10 BR. And I personally believe that there are certain things that they have to toe party line. I also believe there are certain things that they have to allow people to use their discretion to do it. When you sell to me and it makes sense to me, you don't have to force me to make a decision. The way I will present it to me would naturally let me toe your line without you having to whip me into line. And in this case, I will say they did not serve the interest of the grassroots of the party because we just wanted to fill some people to show MPP say we've made the point. And also said they failed the country because the people that they passed are not fit for the job. The station I'm a person may draw now. So the member person may say, if we are saying that certain individuals had problem with their presentation at the nominating the vetting committee, now or more there, then we should move the discussion beyond party to national interest. And that is where I want to look at it. Now, in terms of the 3 individuals, you know, Obi to say Ora Hawa Kumsi. Now, the interview, you know, and as an event, you know, she didn't come out so good. If it's just based on say her inability to express herself well in the language, you know, amano ain't me articulate here. I don't think that should be a basis for disqualifying her. Now, to the question of say what is fish farming, any answer or the you know. A bit of so said language was part of why in here answer 99 by you and we are back. Me no ebusa no nim what it is. Me ni say you nominate you for a position now, you have to know everything about that ministry. You will be on my yakwa exams. Yes, you are the about the subject now. You yakwa exam no. You be prof and the question no akwa baby for. Oh, it's the
Gideon Usu Asar, 8 from Mampontain, we chrome.
The district capital of Kwabre.
There you go. This is the first time I was obedient from Mikro. It was every shout out to tour. I hear from Mr. Montiaz and Fancha, but better access by force. Mampontain the building. Yanko.
Okay. And you know, now I was talking about how I could see there now. And you know, say Ebia, my prepare me bro for no my you poor pass and forget. Me buy and what to offer baby for from what distorted me. It after me pay me balance. And you know that one and for us who have been in the position to interview people for jobs, you know, and I was telling Prof backstage, he said there are some people who do not perform so well during the interview, but based on somebody's recommendations, you know, and sometimes when you hire that person now, they prove you so wrong. They said the impression you had about them during the interview, you know, is so wrong. It's all right, and as Mami how I come in there, no. If it's just based on fish farming question, no, and then the brought for there. Personally, I have a different opinion. Kojo pon krumane Dr. Efriye dia no so no what they no ba konko no. The person I would have wanted to see fill this vertipa Mame Osla also. Watching her verti, no, personally I thought to say the woman was so entitled. I had to say Bibi and Pusume, Bibi and family home. They ask you about agencies under your ministry which has not presented report to Parliament in 4 years, and it seems like you don't care. It comes to performance. You've served this ministry for 4 years. Agencies under you are not doing what they are legally mandated to do, and you sit down like found home. A problem, but. Dr. Efriye, you know, and so no issues of contention because we say Dr. Efriye looked disrespectful and I sounded disrespectful. Sebio enyo buo ane babeche opi. Se my bu enimtia na me bu committee na enimtia. But just because he wanted me to come and then be so a yinti the manya nesa what problem any a different thing. Now to Sami Jefi a comment nankasa. I think it's a Brasame, a do brebia, a was a or Shenikase ye kakra. No crack ever honor, and Sabio Yanka said just by the fact of age difference in tea and experience in the job in tea, and found in it nipa on a casa. The way we see castle, no, and so the way you say it is as important as what you say. If you feel say they sold out the party and also betray the grassroots, the crumple now. You can articulate same by not using certain strong words against them because the people you meet going up are the same people you meet coming down. May that say?
That's it, Prof.
I'm say medical machia.
Was son nepa or son no very very way. Omama can also low volume no on. What kind of credit? No kind of man no volume no costro.
Medical chia achieve for ne arefo ene menuano mo makasa nyinam so makasa pa na meme ha de medical I congratulate Ghana satellite for black satellite for my idea Omabo Uganda 2-0. Ama say yeah World Food Champions 2021 and African Champions 2021. The 4th time. Inti a bomb abaso or my idea. Philip can send me na mede etwaso. Say me dear. Nya mebusa ne sese omombe ye interview ni nyina no. Aye wo na wo fa nipa djuma. Na oba no bekasa asa nka wo befa no. Nti me jai answer no ma obi a se wadwuma na obi be ye interview sa na abefa ne dia. That is fine. Now the national interest in say onipa no oba ye adwuma amoman. Studies that show say okwa adwuma bia mu a it take at least 2 years and sana wa hu adwuma na ni so. Nti se wonni mu hunim de dadade a I can't tell. Time ebe take you. Na oman se ne yakwesi se uyi $1 bia no a 74 cents eye ka ye de. Nti ye de ewom ye 36 cents. I say technically ne ye epic. Na is it the time I be experimenting with some crophobia, they will not hit the ground running and also be jammed here for na omumusa. Obi a friend of Barnett, Roy Barnett, or true book could be The Light in the Heart. Nania Okai they say attitude are your choice, happiness are your choice, optimism are your choice, kindness are your choice, giving are your choice, and respecting are your choice. Now whatever choice you make, you have to choose wisely. Some show attitude be a enche na sebe a party and a political party assemble ma yet na ho ne yaka yemfa nkoto abontina unidi mpanimfo bi atem. Jack Walsh or ye former Procter & Gamble CEO assembly no kan was say obetimi the 15 years build a reputation no be the 15 minutes abese no ye share a year abambagina what politics match. In fact, why ye MP a chama or standing craft for president pen into what building a reputation. Yashe ni Haruna Idrisu call nooks and sana ye koho. In fact, Haruna Idrisu among for we brain him say cost sharing any other way you know no cost sign. Ama demonstration more bro was struggling ya be di any mu kan bi Haruna Idrisu na shase what di politics mu ache. Muncha kan so sa enti among for etna politics muche a build your reputation. Na enyema bia anko yenti yemfa ne saa ubegina ka se dia sellout say obi a oso ade yemfa ne se bayira ya twitwa ana bode wa pampan so na ya to amanasa.
I don't need a sold out. Ready a sellout.
So ukase obi a sellout na se ya tono. Na ya tono no, do you have evidence? Well, so we need evidence that you may not be dramu and can't assembly as I'm saying your monqua. A dress that you Dumasi MP, Mohammed Bawa Brahma, and so this one. So one ma armed to a body bintino, or no so no yatono or Jessica. And just our evidence will be our Jessica, then come out. And no crown of party were internal structures out because these people, as at now, no sancro for me and saying, and representing NDC or parliament. Mahusa Haruna Idrisu Ababekasa say. The same leadership who mu come one seven, mu deliver speaker Emma Abambabin. In fact, my educated were here for kakra. Speaker now or very powerful. Ghana speaker our constitution very, very powerful. In fact, all the clauses BBB parliament will be interpreted the way of pay. Sana power idea must speak no. And Tianyan a Jumaketwasa obi bejina ho ridicule no. And Tisame or BB ye. Near Monsieur Film say, I think say NDC may see that opportunity. Many of Guamaya against say a waste of resources because I pay business as usual. On my radio stations, I waste of time a bobo sanya ma wehu, Mama a Isika or Motina ho allowance be no GSC allowance there we are because a constitutional duty na mo performing. And the movie say obi the modern mono costs obey a year, make it public. But so we share how comes in the year. When you 146, that means NDC 49 and a Tomano. Oh, not just say, near 1 can yeah, 8 years away.
It could be more than 9 because they be an MP before the big crown Tomano.
With them, I'm funny, sir. I said, I'm just being, I'm assuming, say, be an MP before you know to me, no, yeah, so near Okano. That's also plausible. And the Niako sees a Siako say. mo and I'm represent your party, Mr. Say, at least mun show on paper kakra man. Say, omon qualify. Now man qualify, nan yenya sembia jinaso. Nan kiyansu de ability your party. Now as it is now, no Supreme Court aye wini. A hands woman to me and she will be as an send this in ya caught near Saban Sapine. Meaning says I yaw no. I know they can't say, but one can say ye, intino, or when they can say, yes, and say, as someone is saying, no, you open space in the media, send be one from them. Now that should be I want to so be a bit brave, what could do or no be becasa. Ube who send yet here, Medimanuesi.
Yeah, that's it, Prof. Yeah, that's it. I think everybody has made a very valid point on Sami Jeff's comment. It is somewhere no. But young for them level the first and as young for vaccines second. I mean, the and you move on.
You are the host.
I say me the minimum age you want no. Me nkroma, me authoritarian. Yeah.
And then go check board and then to about.
Yeah, go check what they talk about. Yeah, talk about was yeah. When the person call vaccines now, I said dumb level. Man,
okay. Dumb level, okay.
Okay, they call dumb level. I know they actually the next in line. Anyway, it's that if you know better, so yes, yeah, Inedi. Ebiso say, I saw Gojina home. Ebiso say, I talk good, Nyonya Ghana, the crowd. Was some Ghana, Petu Samre way. Now we are near that was here, say, Onya Ghana. Come on, the Ghana politics here, mafia. No, but what you say? Before Becca Sabisra, I mean, announcement real quick. Before Becca Sabisra, I mean, announcement real quick. Papa. May the comment be a shareholder. I'm a phone, before Becca and a hunya pa, Mr. Mofanchame. There you go. I think I'm picking. It was your first emotional comment section on them now. Comments view on them. It's basically the new thing. Yadiaba. Just say your creative platform. A chat room. Your con. It could be common. What I say into the Mr. If in case you say ABR, in case you say maybe Mr. There's a mistake. I think I didn't ever double. Let me delete one of them. Okay, back up the little one. Say, but anyways, no. In case you want to be very interactive with HRTV, with your viewers in your creative WhatsApp chat room, you know one my you didn't come on your chat what topics that needs to be shared. Remember, Ogama can want some kakana feed your call with so Ogama my details kakraba with the chat room, no.
Yeah, basically, we've thought about how to grow this whole platform because looking at the kind of people they pass through, there are a lot of things I beat me your professors, your doctors, your engineers, your all those kind of knowledgeable people know this platform. And it be more hard. You don't get the opportunity to listen to some of these things. So that is why this WhatsApp group idea came into being. Say, some of these topics now, you be discuss it on Saturdays and Sunday to the group. Then now now if you mobilize it, aiming back to discussing on the weekday now. Now, yet me are well equipped. Now, if you're saying educated also.
Okay.
Basically, that's why we created the group. And I say this, I'm very surprised. I think Enra, right? But the way I think each and every hour piano, Nipani be back home. So I think as we go forward, so we are
24 hours
looking at say the best Sunday. Yeah, first a bit me I open different segments. You bring a lot of information, education from the programs we host. So basically that is it. Timestre, so be so as a panelist, at least a stress will meet many 10 people or meet me actual live. Now mileage and our cost. That's basically the entire year WhatsApp group. Thank you.
Okay. I say I feel why explaining the young con Norbert, now Norbert so funny the Emra.
Okay, but that's it. Alright, dom level Daniel Yao. Dom level and they say Daniel Yao, which is YAO. Dom level. It says he is Togolese. That is the make believe MPP paying for the person Ghana for education. If I pay him, what's from Ghana as a public servant, and then what's the name? The first comment, non-partisan comment, but as a Ghanaian, no, Ghanaians have to hold a president Akufo-Addo and the MPP government accountable. Said they have caused financial loss to the state. If I pay asked him, why am I saying so? On June 29, 2020, and the president Akufo-Addo order. I said, Papa, Auditor General Daniel Yao, you should proceed on leave, accumulated leave, beginning July 1st, 2020. My question I ask always is who advises the president of Ghana? Because we realize say the man is a figurehead, not just him. We saw it in the times of Mahama, Atanos, Rollins, you name it. Those that are advising him cause him to commit blunders and errors via. He ends up shooting himself in the foot. And my Ghana near or dog Ghana on the Pakistan feel say Adi Amoye a vindictive. You ordered this man on leave, and now in 2021 March, you are telling Ghanaians say, as of June 2020, Papa, your birth certificate, no, was a retirement. So why did you send him on leave when he chose to accumulate his leave? Or no, CSF, me leave. Or pension, so a constitutional is the mandate. AMRA, you have to proceed and go on pension. But once he's on leave, or if you use the taxpayers' money to pay, then you come back a year later and say, oh, we made an error on our car last year. You were on leave. You were due for pension. So who's advising the president? Hey, yeah, say we are towing that line, and it makes it so open and factual. That maybe dear, I feel say in this case, Dom level, and they use the weapon to just cane him. And I don't know in the car. I always say, if you are trying to be upright as a politician, public servant, and speak your mind, now what you are Benjamin, you better be ready to cross all your T's and dot your I's. Because come on, that's the Ghana we live in. We're living in Ghana. Akoyet said we're living in the days of the real Italian mafia.
It's a Norbert, because of time factor until the Mr. Nia and short kakama, right? Now, let me say, Dom Lavono, in your little knowledge, are you Togoni? I know you're Ghanaian.
It is purely Ghanaian.
Okay.
Or Ghanaian.
Okay.
Or Ghanaian.
Okay. Okay, that's it. All right. Yanko Ogama.
Right. I think this is your bar last year. We were talking about it and you know that. And I like it say when we come on such a platform, we should put our politics aside. We should look at we should think as Ghanaians. We should put Ghana first. I think Dom Levo issued by almost accumulated leave 167 days or so. They didn't know one. I don't see a one question. And a two. Ghana they appointed position Ghana gave that position to you as an individual. And a Ghana knows you will be the before you can be appointed. No, the offer was Jumamun the better. Say the amount of this appointment or not. This any panel for Jumamun say Emraso me pese or corner cocoa. He go in see other qualified Ghanaians or more or Musubiti that same job. Do where you say?
But Ogama, do you think he was treated fair?
Me for the fairness, I think that is another thing, because the excuse the employer ne the man was say me was so could leave our uncle, uncle, but the letter by I think some few ago say on procedure on retirement. ɛna politics eba mu no sɛ yehu sɛ adwuma na wayɛ no aban adwuma obi mu sɛ yɛde si abeti yɛntam nsoa ti dɔm level pɛ sɛ ɔtam aban adwuma no so ana ɔmmra aso yɛse kɔ nti yɛnhwɛ nipa ɔbɛba after dɔm level no then we can talk about that the exit no. So I think the government, which is Ghana, employed him and that is fair. They have other qualified people to hold the same position. Let us not pull it because Rebecca now I say at the end of the day the Ayakanyaka president Seko. What next? Name ran asu and aba so if you are or China will be for a while there. I believe say we all these are positions need be paid because who senior brother you didn't China you do one do so munina be fifi or mu fifi now to my no papa and China. They are no more it is late like passing on it's so different say dom levoye it's the other qualified people are almost beating your to acquire. That's it.
Okay. I think I'm Tux Brown. Whoa, message in our comment to them. No. There's a link to the message. You read the message now. There's a link to it. Don't click the link. This will get now. I do be remo. I'll just try to copy the link in the comment that one. Why? Or click it. Link this why automatic no. I do be ra with them. But I may the link to so that well. Because I know that we'll share for YouTube. It you know. Okay, yeah. It's a link that I also see. Link down. Talk like a link to automatic. Do be rap. WhatsApp chatting. Yo, Ogama, yeah, that's it. Feel good.
Yes, sir. Okay, so now Dom Levodia, I think he says very pathetic. Say Obeso Mumai, and this will be the way out. Ogama, make you point bit, but I'm still struggling to get the person who will do feedback. But it's still difficult.
I don't address it. We comment. I say based on the records, it looks like said Movo started working at the age of 17. Is that possible?
It's possible. Or civil work, working as a civil servant, and I say just working because in this case, we're talking about an age difference of about 8 months, right? And 8 months, if you was able to start work at 18, you could have started work at 17, depending on Edumakra, Nana Kobna, Ekamwase. But this is where my problem is. In 2020, he was working on a case which involved the senior minister. What's my say? And on that case, he unraveled certain things which implicates the senior minister. And yes, so we leave our accumulated also to do it. And a now, during Nifit Nemono, I understand they said they hired an independent auditor to audit his work, where they did not find anything wrong with what he did. Then all of a sudden, after they get certain things about him. Now after there is at a point in time there was a correction made to date of birth. And correction and that is where I have a problem. If you look at all other documents of his, what you mean who said the date of birth, puts him to the retirement age at 6, June of 2021. What am I saying? Like his passport, birth certificate, baptismal certificate, the SNET number. No, I understand that there's even a way you read the SNET number. And if you read it as the SNET number goes now, it puts him to 2021 and not 2020. But some correction, maybe it happened, based on that, we'll say encore retirement. And that is where I have a problem. The reason why I have a problem is that based on the same logic, it say, Charlotte say a pronouncement, a year correction, a man the correction, a by the asema court, a BP a buying say, sir, gimmicks now, a course who hold on by. Hey, did I say Charlotte say? Sorry, no, Jim Mensa.
I'm confused.
No, Jim Mensa. So I gimmicks now, course who hold on by Jim Mensa and Intino. Yet to me, Gina, also to me, I say. Nanado and we near Bano. But that same say knowledge or say principle no after the see and farmer dum level encore retirement.
I just say about the Petition no I'm person the boba.
The way the book of Ukraine left alone. Me dream one mean to me ase. What was it? And the other part in so a man ye me ya say a day near chair in Chimba. You friend say prophet here say doing very well in this profession because Domlovo worked for an international organization and sent over into the civil service of Ghana, like over back into the civil service of Ghana. I lead you on Manube Auditor General after the and you know, your friend say I'm in my various discipline doing so well. Now after the so Charlie Philip person obey maybe my and as I say, oh, your person be some mine. Now MPP are buying the member, necessary NDC bar. Just because they say MPP are buying a demi buy, you know, as a peco be so never see you if you want man. I think it's a and you're fair and you're fine. And I think the government will do better. Say there, no better kind no. Why partner and the two penny for you? Because it's happened since I remember starting follow politics in 1992. And apart from this one, so many judgment debts are AC. Why partner do we look at the interest of the country ahead of our political and personal interest? And baby I am here and make a way see baby I am here and say now there's a perception say the executive has taken over parliament and to an extent the judiciary. I find the agencies in Swa and yeah by human Swa yeah baby no Swa can. I think it's pathetic.
But me know you agree. All right, Prof.
Send a minimum marker say nang say kametu aso bi mba be di kakra bi na eka ho. Is it not true say nipa bebre edru 60 years e wo Ghana but omo for extension am e dia ma omo gusu civil service?
Of course.
And if the answer is yes sir, I didn't think I would be the yamano enkobi. Ghana your problem and say civil servant bia ye na dwen say obe putu aban into the tosa obey target. Now, Ogwama taking a very simplistic way, which is very dangerous. Say, ya here, obi a civil servant, ojina homa or mino, onyina homa ne ho. You see the melovo any match and me do asem and amede aye asisudia. Civil servant be our individual, and to bet me I can say, okay, asem way a mehuno, say na mehu. Politician bet me afa kwa biso any ajiwe. Na sa wujiwe ya enka ho asem na nka wagye ahye de botom kudie meboa onka ho asem na watena ho who suffers is it not the country? It's not say you Ghana na ye kan say abadwuma ye de to ye ko ho ye nsoa enti no bia konkran ya wose wa mehwepo e be pesika but omo a omo ko hwepo no a omo ye oman ne yie no etomre bia na eya omo sania ye mama bia ye no obi ye Auditor General na juma oye no auditor bia ni hwa na juma ni so obeba be detect fraud. Auditor juma me ye auditing. And he said ube examine the true state of affairs from their balance sheet. Now in the course of doing that, you detect fraud. So nipa no emfa BBNC na say o check on accounts only problem. But I check senior minister an account there was $1 million. Said the ama consultant be from England. I just say omo be year consulting work a value for money adwuma o ye. Official no say ba for consultant be amaha in return is equal to government chest wan ka say emfama no. Return is equal now heard the Melville records are over $67 million one man crofar returning from assemblies and to government chest. Wa bo man na omo man no.
Bo man.
Asasi kadi nyina be ko individual pockets. Adia ye hame e wo Ghana ne say one ye percent crofo be kasa by ye mpendo kre. In fact, maybe we radio adia na we say ye even we abuse panelists. Panelists read the sika ebeba abekasa obi ano kwa ye manahwe. Panani nim dia or dia man when consultant sika omoje. Obi kasa 1 hour edge $20,000. Enti obi asa na daje no enne makasa fi ahimrache. Ewo UTV. Busa say how what do I get? To say, what dignity be break grand person about radio so because wo kasa no na obi ti baby say oh NDC or MPP. They will tag you easily. I don't mind ye bui. I don't mind any ye bui. And the two woman in say or say refund the sicano because consultant be a 1 million be in work and no nasemi. And the Jomelovo case is a precedent hanging on the neck of MPP for a long time in history. Oba and almost on call leave 126 days accumulated leave. Me war over 126 accumulated leave I meyi. I wa juma me ye. Obi anu obetumi aforce me semenko. But civil service law no yese aso na ko. Since one pass say hia ne so obeye juma nke be force no se wonko.
But yes, say dey anu say no. Udu sister use
Enti send your Philip Wakano. Yes, send your Philip Wakano. O he ni date of birth na. Wakoso affidavit. Senate ni other way nyina answer na Senate bedu document say date of birth ni no. Na ekire say affidavit bibia na authentic. E dia be kire say the date of birth no they miss it by 1 year 1996 no kwa ehwa adwuma. Enti wo hwe the passport ni bibia yusu a oya auditor general nyina until say ko senior minister issue na. Obi anu question age.
Imano wusu say nya kan no suffer for the court and no win a case no. So there was
yes. So Osafuma for the court no win here. What does that got to his age? What does that got to his uncle accumulated leave? What does that got to his OPA or Baba Fadia one office in your locking office that? Is that how the way you're treating Crawford? Civil servants are institutions protect you.
Prof, also checking the time he started working. Prof, he said the principle that all those who has false records must pay back to the government. I think he should also follow the same principle. So
and I'm say record is it false because or the abase the date of birth no parents na a mistake by say 1961 and we 1960 Senate say kofa affidavit bra akoso affidavit aba mo send document from 1996 and the answer na obeye auditor general no na we the kura 1961 the kura no what you say and the kura no and say who use no against him it is not fair.
Okay.
It's not say me bano na me fan say my sister my team age so by 3 years. Me bano 3 years dia na mate so na mo de je mi team records nyina wo ne wa yi. Asem ba nse na akọ de gia kọ se na wo kra wo ba mfie bi achi no. Na be 10 years ago no. Na age no sisan enti no. Yakohwehwe mahu nti se kufie.
Okay. Prof.
And me say I say we asem e ba enti e na aye ne sa enti ti am a mi twa ne say. Ene ma bi wo aye hwe de ye esan say nya yedi ye obi anya ne de no institutions no ya sete na saban su bram bebre ya wasa ne ma we ya ebeto brebi no obi e no obekwa civil servant biem because emma adwuma no enye de
yeah that's it yenya ne kwekwa na yenya ne sorry dwumade ne so your
point no ye but obejiska de de onye adwuma no
your point number 3 vaccines no akoso de de wagan ebi se ensuo ebi se hwe nim ebi so say SSS6. If it's also say yeah, what? Robert. If it's also say, and I was saying Robert. If it's say gloves in him, not to say it's your kakra, SSS kakra, gloves in him kakra. Insio friend is insio nimu a drone nim kakra nurse no the niaji do hotel the kakra ebi mi police ni your friend is omiane sakakra George
the best idea for the one do kakra
that's viral load kakra. Robert, quick 30 seconds. What is your take on the vaccine? I said you can tell so our kakra Oma Hama so our kakra.
Okay.
Me too.
To begin with, the vaccine, I believe a step in the right direction. Say, Ghana being the first country, COVAX scheme, initiative, let's see me embrace vaccine. My personal analysis with this COVID and Africa issue is said, why AstraZeneca? Why? What is the data behind it? Is it truly say our FDA did due diligence before deciding to authorize AstraZeneca? What's it 2 vaccines? What's it Sputnik V, and AstraZeneca from Oxford. AstraZeneca, no.
Me patron, no, but
let's
sorry.
go.
First vaccine or boy Mantidino. What's it day?
Sputnik V from Russia. Sputnik V from Russia.
Yeah, but that's it.
And then AstraZeneca.
Sputnik, or your music we producer.
Where you can say Vladimir Putin, I can say vaccine the absolutely so until this year Liska.
Okay.
Now, okay, my question is, it will be very factual. Ghana FDA.
No, but internet so there be episode make a point. Never on internet ja use so. You enter
No. Earbuds back, it kept coming off here, kind of say, right here.
Okay.
They say, it's a government not for no. Regarding FDA, regarding vaccines, no. If you go back to COVID year, we keep hearing said this year 2021, the rate of spread is related to the new variants. Is that factual or that is a lie? Okay. Now, if we look at the chart that we see on the Ghana Health Service website, daily rates, daily deaths, and we look at it factually, are we getting these infections because of the old variant that was in the system of 2020? Or we're getting the higher spread because of the new variants from UK, from South Africa, since we are in the African region? Are we getting this spread, rapid spread because of these variants? Because it's known, scientifically said, per data, these spreads are related to these new variants. They spread quicker. They are more damaging. Now, if it's so, same new variants, so air causes higher spread. Now your recovery is not that we see, mostly from last year, 4 days, now I recovered the DPK. AstraZeneca has no business in Ghana. Because per data and facts, science research, Germany, I said they won't use it. South Africa, started the vaccination, I believe, February. Quickly, they had to call it off because it wasn't working for their variants. Okay, why is UK deciding to use Pfizer when this is Oxford India collaboration? Why won't they use AstraZeneca? The issue.
Dr. Diodan, so Mr. Link Nama, no about so why now as being a senior doctor in Ghana, no. Also watch the wide that side, never AC Coso. Why being a doctor over 10 years at least, no ideas, especially gloves now, no. Or why they hear me, not but it's on the uncle. Why? Start some later on the uncle.
Okay, gloves, yes, according to WHO, almost say, best practice is to sanitize your hands.
It's gloves, no. I'm a practice no because I mean nursing background, yeah. But
almost said that's what WHO actually Africa for.
But gloves now work on not better be about. But as I say, you're part of the practice now. We are dealing with a viral load. Mintis abro for the film that car I had to say last year. We see the word viral load, my viral load. I come with him. Oh yeah, then viral load now. I come with him. It is say one share gloves now. Oh yes, I'm running out. Oh yeah, Nanadu ye no koya ne one running sa. Oh yeah, no sadu ko another person. It is some rules throughout there. But I don't know you so close now you now country. And I say sika say the rules sa fasamina ye, rules sa fasamina ye. Aha.
Okay, sabi ye sakwa na ye koye de ye mba eko ye kolebukra ye one nurses no midwives no no mo share gloves. Omo ye anu we you know what I say. So what has changed this time? Almost yesterday, the bill to say the best method is to sanitize your hands and use it. Media, say why AstraZeneca? When research shows
AstraZeneca because my brother works there.
When research shows it's just 10% effective on the new variants. It's
wow.
Research, baby. I am going to supply you the link.
Until
right now. Because it is on the WHO website. Even the WHO Crown can speak for it. It's a factual thing, PK. But you know, and yeah, okay, because only need choice. A beggar has no choice. We have classified ourselves as middle income nation. Into this COVAX scheme no has countries, and it's very funny. We can look at this carefully. COVAX scheme, no, people need to understand that all nations, no, big donors, no. Oh, no problem. We are working into the just on also Canada. Okay, it's acceptable. COVAX scheme, no, all nations, the global leaders, no, have chosen to pitch in billions of dollars to help set vaccines and all the countries. Because almost you say, Obia and Wobia, Oba Chaplain Mwaba, and all that, which is a good scheme. My problem I have, let's say, if Biden, more US, has decided to donate so much money to this COVAX scheme to help Ghana even get this vaccine, why didn't Biden more decide, say, oh no, we will not donate money? Yeah, the papa to say Moderna and Pfizer and ever built before. $1 billion question. I don't know this.
Okay, yeah, that's it. Ogama, me so Ogama do wa be kasa for asa end oba no better ba. No better kasa no hwe no better line no de kasa do. Ogama yam bibi,
no, I think
Ogama yam bibi ni.
You better about no more party, but you talk baby ya.
Oh, no, okay, don't go. Okay.
Ghana, any Brunga have for, and now Blue region any party. So the main crank at the capital no call me regional. I think some of these things, it's good. President, I say, but somewhere in June, and a middle of March, middle of March, but it came earlier. One of the things, Ghanaians, we are very funny people. We are very, very funny. Why am I saying that? You can't FDSM. You mean the number of scientists in all Ghana. When the world were contributing to finding a vaccine, how much Ghana did. When the World Health Organization and other countries were sending people to Wuhan to go and research to find a vaccine, how much Ghana contributed. Now FDA now ya can from Nkrumah time be seen there. How many scientists does the FDA have? So it's the FDA, almost scientists powerful than what the World Health Organization have. This almost the known pool now can see test here. Machines been a Ghana the test here who say a strong and yes strong and also conquer that. I think we are people are we are they can say religious affiliation also plays in a part. Emma, these funny things comes to be. I think Panina Bamumi you need Africa intimi be a beboa, Obia Quakoye no CMO. The World Health Organization have tested and then one who say yeah, Juma. Mobi. Ghana you will see car, Nancy a bit to me a cram or cry, mummy and fan crack. Nothing say, I think, sir, the near cassette will be free or co we are on gloves and walk win. Almost say every 15 minutes, be at least over on sat, and now sanitize on sat. Until will it take the next 15 minutes to inject the president, the wife, and the other, BBI by COVID-19 by we had a group of people then opposition no say COVID-19 group B. As a when you who's uncle bio in the system. Politics, you share campaign as you know my. This if the other side has something better to prove and I found something better to offer the citizens of Ghana, that's what they should do. And I am more now that kind of funny stuff. I'm on for Kikawa, Panian, never. Baby, if you know, I think yesterday, BBC, one of not be saying it, I think this Brexit and some and say the only time I bet to me, I can say and I say we will not trust what we have is when we come up with our own stuff, we come up with our own vaccine, test here who say, but I will try and tell everyone listening, baby, I will be, I say, Mr. Kokoko, omo kan ho nsem omo etwetwe ye kra ye ho ayi bebrebe no they are all doing it nti ye be say obi abekwa akọ ne pane na afi we see how best bekwa me nyina ye no ye wo ha di we are not fortunate ntimi wo bi ye ministers na awo ye asofo na yi na awo ye the ordinary Ghanaians na yi ye ordinary Ghanaians ne de ye nya bi nwoy nti ye be say
okay. Yeah, that's it. Now, bet the link now to the link to prove the points not making or there are two comment section on my highlight it. Into what person verify be Mr. Click also and I can verify and so on my way. Yeah, that's it. Yabaku just say we don't have Pfizer here to even give, please. And on no bet they explain each other okay, meaning come on. Ebusia for Mr. So yeah, announcement in BM say and the last Saturday for our shows. Henceforth, all our shows will be moved to starting Sunday, Ghana time, 5 p.m. and answer 6 p.m. Yeah, the notification better your chat room, your WhatsApp chat room. So WhatsApp chat room, nam the link no at one. Or click your link no so automatic no. It will be real WhatsApp chat room. Honor not yourself. Also, join or become part of his Royal Empire family. No, now you didn't come on them and discuss couple things that we want to hear or want to put out for other people to hear as well. Ebiom me sa so come so say nyame boa yesterday event no Sunday by next week Sunday Sunday or chinaba next week Sunday. This is our last Saturday show. Bedama say yanko tie feel good ne prof we are na fe the last two topics now by election petition ruling no and Ghana at 64 na fe the jumede no about the way we still have 40 minutes to go and we have two more topics to discuss after these two.
Yo, when you made that say, half a loaf is better than none. Now,
as one way, not better most could can half alone. No, half alone is better than none. That is only far. And to my puffer, yes, say when you be.
I think that the meaning is the same to the father side.
Okay.
Because the general say, of course, I told that preparatory school, maybe course I told until the end of Saturday, can.
Oh, okay.
Okpoti to be specific, or that's man.
But that's my 1 and 9. Mrs. I'm modifying it, rebranded. That's my 1 and 9.
Me pacho me Okpoti. This is that's my 1 and 9.
Oh,
okay. It's quite a new headmaster in the two school. No, there's also headmaster. They're powerful, but really to the point, the wall. Yeah, Fauci is saying so many times, and I will refer to Fauci because he's become, the Bible of the coronavirus and the vaccine and all of that, which I agree. So I will not quote him to support that argument. So whatever you can take at this point, take it, because some protection is better than no protection. And we are point one. Point number two, different countries are taking different forms of vaccines, not because its efficacy is low or not. Part of the reason is how you store vaccine or you administer vaccine and all of that. There are some of them I said media feedback with you. There are some of them the storage has to be done in certain temperatures. The transportation, you have to be very mindful. The administration of the vaccine, you have to consider. And you as a anomano Pfizer is the most complicated one to even deal with. Even here in the States, they're giving more of Moderna than Pfizer. Most patients that you talk to, which one have you received, is the Moderna, not the Pfizer. It's something that we have to consider in accepting a vaccine into a particular country and an administration. Now, the point is the rate of transmission now, Ghana, which variant and they causing this high number. No, the fact is the UK variant spreads faster, and we are having a faster increase in cases in Ghana. No, does not make it necessarily a correlation between the variant and then the spread, because there are also so many other factors, including campaign, including Jerry, including all these cases, So, I saw said the Supreme Court was trying to do social distancing in the court, but you can even look at the bar. Lawyers now don't on desk and the way I see friend. We can depart for now no. How many feet between each other? Even the people at the courtroom know how many. You look at it, there are so many things that so that can affect the spread of the virus and not necessarily say we're saying spreading faster. And if a country is having a faster spreader, then it's a correlation. The other one they said the wearing of gloves. Let me say I'll be one of the first to comment and say I didn't at your war. Nanado Pani and no gloves. I made that comment. Then later I looked at sometimes passion overrides into the chamber as a who and contextualizing our situation. There were so many things that I came to understanding, and I want to share those for those of us who have a big deal about that one. Now, every procedure, every EBR, we have a guideline. If you look at the hospitals here in the States, so hospital, there is an infection, a breakout of infection, hospital, whether it's even communicable, and also say a contact, and also say a droplet, and not airborne. Whenever we have to use a mask or any PPE, which is personal protective equipment, it has to be changed from one patient to the other. That has always been the practice. Corona by it was still say, and we're being held to it. After they realized they could not keep up. So it came to say, Ubet for 6 hours. Okay, then they realized, they said, no, they can't keep up with the supplies of the PPEs. See, I can't see a bedroom paper, so after they wouldn't be cry, now they are patients, Then it became, said, two things. You use the PPE when necessary, and when you also use it now, even with the nose mask, now you can use it up to 12 hours. What's my point? I say. So the guideline is there. But when it comes to practice, there are certain things that may impact why you go beyond the guideline or why you stick with the guideline. One mention. In the case of say, use to gloves, Now the guideline for giving any intradermal injection, and they say either intradermal or subcutaneous, or let me not get too technical. So guideline they said yes or gloves, but in practice mistake mean war pania mean gloves that. What am I saying? But I also know some nurses or more pania or more share. So in this guideline given and in the context, let's say how many gloves do we have in Ghana? Yeah, they're fighting the virus to even begin with, or how many PPEs? Now, after the company say, but this number of vaccines, if you want to go beyond the guideline and start wearing gloves for every vaccine that you give, also, and any other injection, now we're going to run out of all these gloves that we have, and by the time we will need it for critical cases, nothing the Nibia you bet me use.
I feel once when I catch me viral load.
Bebao.
In a Brahon time, when a time factor into the Brahon time.
Mr. Man, baby,
hey, and the concrete, no, she says cement a gum papa.
Wadaruma, university. And say, a band say, you could beyond the guideline now. After the bedroom, baby, you're going to stab yourself in the foot. So let's stick to the guideline. And two things that I'm believing, say, those who were behind the planning and execution of that event, why they did that, and they say, the educational material that were behind the scenes of where they did the event, and everything else that went out now. So it could have been said on this day, because somebody made a very good point. So, just for the optics, say okay, but they said you call in penny for the presidency, the gloves not the warrior. ana Ogoma Christo course nyane district hospital ana the owo no enhye bia ohodom no kwade betima dane fight because I already have
this video
one day channel. I already have this misconception about this virus thing and all of that. Nothing here, the old woman and the old president in no share. So it could be said, then let's use this platform to educate the people on how it's going to be done. Say it will be across board. Therefore, Oboya and Sano is generated the platform for us to educate people about the norm, the guideline about giving injections. And I say, now to the viral load, this virus is more of aerosol, droplet, or airborne if you want to stretch it, but not contact precaution. And yes, I was saying the hand sanitizer here and I was saying and all of that because the likelihood of touching your face or anywhere else with the mucus where the virus could be transmitted. What must I say? And if they are to use the hand sanitizer, which is good enough because it's part of education now, yeah, the Maya say used in fighting the virus, And so you use hand sanitizer, no. Next one, the year not the weapon now is still good enough, PK and Seshe. And to measure on that point, because sometimes when I'm showing the year, nice or year too elaborative year, you might get in your in your emotions or in your space.
I say you crowd getting your emotions to see a crowd. We'll explain the crowd. Still a viral load, viral load in the hammy. Viral load in the hammy.
That's what you viral loading.
I do check viral loading, boy.
That's what say how.
And I check viral loading because I know the hammy. Me there. Oh, Ronsa for Samina, yeah. The friend is Clementus arrest. I come, Yatinina. I don't know who you were one for Ronsa, no one for Samina.
But once you can't say Rosa the first of night, you can so say, baby, you saw you still running water and Samina any
running soap and reference. So wash your hands with soap.
Running soap and water.
Yes, running soap and water.
But who's that? There's also the one for the alcohol rub, right? With 60 or 70% alcohol rub. No. On running water and soap. Let's not also forget to say there is the room for the hand sanitizer. So viral load na yeah can watch them no virus no do say ubenya ebetime overwhelming or immune system. And only viral load na yeah can watch them no TPK and where the be a children process. I just say court cases start here or only share some of the legal
petition and a train be a bit doses here.
So that is a medical case I start after the people of medical terms.
I open some ya catch them yana.
But they know one body.
Prof Yankwe. Prof me bow. Talk Brassy and Musa said, what time? No mutia be tired of Alcofana. Talk bravo. Oh, you do it, Papa Pao.
My name was the question.
Baba will be a leave. Or Bahala Freddy, I say, yeah.
Bro, I'm giving you just a little cake. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, I need a minimum wage.
Talk about me, you are a fashion.
And so much can mean wasting me time be brave. Two things pen and me person me add. I think sir Philip will qualify as Ghana Health Service or PR. So why explain it better than what they have explained to the public, which is very good. In fact, communication is everything in these times. Ghana for no more dream my own precaution kakra I will no hone and so for be the near show mu trim so now okay BC an opera police officer be a minimum say was shan de kakra or send me is only the baby JBDA na ansa na wakokra ko said be ya ibi entinia me cost no I now, as they are communicating here in a month for years here, I think it's 600,000 supplies, it's a good thing. Young congratulations, President. Why are there? In fact, Ghana is the first in sub-Saharan Africa. Yet to me, ISR, the 50,000 and India for some of the 50,000 Bekaya home. Not just say just 650, 600,000 and 650,000. Ghana population over 30 million, and we have a long way to go. Near Hameka Crow or say ye new research culture. I'm say as I say a shas and ye build them. What to say as Ebola sign about Congo. From Ama Yankan Ebola Africa area. One thing I have is say you build the research into your academic institution in the other way. I have no people do research. And to some person they be a China bro for you drew no their brain. Na say omunya drew na den e koso nye wu ana. And you know yenya leadership vision is a young build that leadership culture, research culture. You better say research into some of these things. Say na be that no, ni anko to draw no mfi obi ho na yan ye use because FDA no yan so will be we chrome. I bet me asarify say and also potency in okay. The last one and it said Abebola our Pfizer CEO. Yenim sebesi na wongobi because in run so. And run a minya tip of say I feel Adrian professors ni teachers so. It's not say Shasia or America with almost 65 plus. In fact, I shall say of frontline workers, some more health workers, you know, and a 65 plus a drew also. And this month, you see a drew teachers and professors. So in fact, the other group are more complaining because they've been here 52, 64, almost to age, you know. Our immune system need a week on we say and Kasa say yeah. Now we're gonna send your question you no bia want to have your own way. In fact, Crawford me who saw more wobino actresses Crawford be brea and Kasa so mu here so more wobinti. See a shamra your problem in ye embra the implementation. See a shamra muma ye ni so send a beya enru nipa no wa na onkonko na aye ne sabe pepe ba ya shemra se dipa se na ekono nipa no onye frontline worker category na president the man on ka ho na momotimi fa kire ko wo bia. It is not a fair system, so I'm advocating for a fair system even in this situation.
Okay, yeah, that's it. Ebuja for Sabere Mr. Dumi so my better madwene. That's it. And some day obu aka me hwe kra me hwe meka. Yanko your next topic. Next topic no. The last two topics here, the major topics for the day. Baby in tete. You do election petition ruling. Not better friend EPL. What the EPL and your English Premier League by election petition ruling. It's on you do you baba church ya adwene na afedi aka. Where the member not better kasa last. You go from there. Me nita member not better kasa last no. You best start if you Goma Christo. Ni about feel good. Ni about prof. Na fi the no bet. Aba. If we are now the Ghana 64 near the Jumede no abebe. Ogama. If you no, who is I? No bet here Kotokoni has the go ball. Air classic ko neko si say.
Every say Ogama network ne had my main answer question be about so what vaccine now bet me say nyebio.
You bet me say nyebio.
Yeah. Hello.
Onya your field ni kakra. Bet me say nyebio, but na mom no. The rate at which anka bet me how bebre no so bet because of vaccine no. Ebi owo no so bet kakra and symptoms no be minimal, but bet me say nyebio. And nothing na wa of course share mask no. And I'm going to
correct for 3 points.
That's it. Ogama, they said my boy helpful for the crowd. We knew she were helpful. We a drum near kind of BTBO. Some is about covers, you ever make a gather. Yes, you ever make a gather. That's still a bit major. And you did not believe it. Me, Rawa be the better hand said. Ogama Yango.
Yeah. I don't know why I do mean Kwame so send me be first submission on internet and yes sir.
So who's a neighbor? No
we are on the Supreme Court. Oh there. He came up one home. They say no yeah MTM you are the same work table net to baby. See I am switch sir. And I'm an ambassador. Yeah. But I hope say Obi Atimin can.
You talk, Kasa.
Yeah. I think they're not looking and
Ogama, hey, Internet is very disrespectful. When we are cut to the help. Feel good, Yako. Yako, go about later, Yako.
Okay, Supreme Court ruling. In any case, in ruling.
Ruling was.
Okay.
Do you think that is fair? Do you think that? I mean, when you say on your lawyer, on your judge, but what do you think?
We don't say I'm neither one of it, but per law. Last time I catch Madam for say, and your man, you know, I'm a pepper. I mean, sure, say meet me, and yes, meet me. Mean sure, say me, a law and politics. But in terms of the ruling itself, me no na nyame nwanwa say sa ruling in the beba because the osha proceedings osha case the court na court ni gina so say ensemfo numi ana egina so aka ho asem na osha the way proceedings ne call ya na nyame nwanwa say outcome ne call yes the case was not built well enough by Chachu and his team. But let me say, Chachu de Miboni Diaonia, Abraham, I also sorry. Acquired the law.
He's the law.
Acquired the law. I don't mean acquired in a bad way, but I mean the Papa net law. My main canessa. Hey, Papa no see on me you so. Nyamenka de. Man no man net law. Man net law. Because, and I'm not saying that to say, because when we need it, no. But even the way he pushed to his highest limits, even the way Otimijina and Naso faced by two different teams, plus the judges, and still would want to face them. But this man really did well. But back to the ruling itself, because Anna, I did not also make us say lawyer Kotompa also yade on lawyer Justin Amenuvo. Omoyade. One thing I've realized when it comes to law now, it's not just the understanding of the law and the winning cases, but your tactics also wins you cases. And they say your brief, in law, they say your case is as good as your brief. As a crown, Emma was ube ukwakodino, Emma edimu. It is a simple crown or a munye do papa tactically no yes I the pempem wana. And where I'm saying tactically no when the breach actually say a broad question for interrogatories not to be answered in those two questions. Oh Moya said no, yeah, fatuono. It could be done at cross-examination. I want to believe he said, now Justin Abenuvo had a plan not to put Jim Mensah in the box. But yet, okay, I said, yeah, for 200. And I also want to believe he said, Chachu foresaw, said that could happen. And see that no person did the kind. Say, Beya, Mondoje. And as I said, tactics, the game of chess. In two movie, and so damn it. Oh, but I'm going to say there, Obicha Santa or starting to do. But this is a game where you have to move very tactically, and every move counts. Everything that is said counts. When you look at the cross-examination of the three PWIs now, you realize they say Justin Amenuvo and lawyer Kotompa was able to an extent discredit Professor Kwesi White and Roger Metonunu, right? And even when you look at the reading of the judgment now, the judges made a case to the point to say, general at the end also. And these are all part of the tactics to which you can deploy in pleading the case. The fact is that Obi Edi Bemno and Cheso say why bibi bone. I think that is a point worth making because I could be acquitted, but it does not mean so say my bibi bone. And when it comes to the law, the judges have spoken unanimously. Say case now, Omodebaye had no merit, therefore it was dismissed. But as to and no maybe what Konoma and came to me as you film near the improving your system, Annie. And I think on previous case previous shows Wadaroma only we've mentioned some of those things. It's be the basic one in terms of the ruling itself.
Okay, me that's it. Ogwama internet na gina so sia man kasa real quick. We are not bet my sister no adwene. Obeba before prof beba. Ogwama yanko.
All right. Like I was saying before, the laws of the country are spoken. Sene ye to abani wi ya na mentimi ho asibi ewo ho no. The opposition party led by John Dramani Mahama in his wisdom who say he can't take the laws into his own hands. And there's one institution of the state, our GND, which is the Supreme Court. How now try courts na a work for me na anya. You rely on the Supreme Court for justice. The Supreme Court said justice in 2013. We saw it, and it was accepted. And the Supreme Court has also said justice in 2021. And I think we should not question the credibility of the Supreme Court, because reading through the speech the past president, John Dramani Mahama gave, there were so many things that now it was not creating a good picture about our judiciary. Because that's believe.
Okay.
And the same institution is not credible. Yeah.
Wait,
yeah. Good. The institution is certified will say we are president in 2013. That institution now can say Obisu president 2021. The message said those they say the judiciary is compromised in here. If you in the country is saying this about your judiciary, what would the foreigners say? Supreme Court Akasa, the Supreme Court Kanitum. So why don't we keep quiet, go back to the drawing board, stay away from the EC's office, going there to drink tea without biscuits, and concentrate, go to the drawing board and work, do good politics, and come back to win the election credibly. Why? I didn't know yes, than say or question the credibility of the judiciary.
Okay. I know they are in the right to question, but as to dent on I mean I say, but in the right to question if some judgment doesn't rule right in your favor. Yanko, not bet. Not profit the to.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
EPL election petition. To begin with, let me speak in my capacity as a Ghanaian, so I can dissect this issue and be very fair and firm on it. A case was sent to court after elections, with questions being thrown out there being asked by an NDC party. My first question is, why am I a footnote to John Mahama, and even a well-reputable, honest, distinguished lawyer, astute in the person of Chacha? What dockets were thrown at Chacha? What evidence was given to him? Because in all honesty, PK and all the communicators across the NDC will tell you this thing I'm telling you is the meaning of the arguments, to the point where some people like some immediately had to leave WhatsApp platform because some of us were being factual from the day we walked into court. Because I kept asking, saying, you people have to, I'm not a lawyer, I have studied media law, and I'm sure the prof knows most journalists go through media law in school. But the little law I know is that you go to court with your evidence to compel the person who's someone in court. No reasonable doubt, that person will have no option but to mount the witness box and call you a liar. And if you don't go in the courtroom with your evidence, that will compel that person to want to mount that witness box. Now you think, say, out of their own benevolence, they'll walk in there and have you quiz them, then I'm sorry, you are not living in Ghana. Because you are seeing military people shield the person. You are seeing an institution being monopolized due to party politics. The institution is not being allowed to choose people who actually deserve to be there. Ghana has become a place that said, you want to put your judges there. You want to do this. If you go in there, you are going in there like you're going into a boxing ring. Okay, you go in there with your referee. Corner punching and knock people out.
Robert, you're making a very good point. You have to speak up a little bit.
Yeah, Automakers is here. Let's say we walked in there with few evidence to compel AEC boss to even want to mount the platform. However, after elections, we saw videos circulating, we saw screenshots showing results, showing pink sheets, sticks and say. At the point, some of us saw NDC with 50%, and then Nanado with 40-something percent. We saw videos of executives saying that John Mahama has won the elections. Like, it was causing the grassroots to believe, say, we have a bunch of evidence via say NDC has a solid case. So granted, evidence you walk, then God gives you that opportunity. You walk in the courtroom and you don't present one of those evidences. Not the pink sheets, not those where you can say collected results from our strong room showing, let's say, 7. We had 50 point something. And what really even took me off on those platforms that had to go off for most of the communicators, and they said, I put it out to them the first day it said, Rojo, actually, began with the kind of say, Professor White went first. Professor I called Honor, and they were talking about, and the EC was compelled me to leave. The day I spoke out was more, you were talking like you walked into a place and said that this woman has forced you to leave her office. 7, did you not have smartphones on you? Did they bring you food? Couldn't any person have brought you chargers? If you want to tell me, say, out of the 2 people, none of you could have used your phone to call John Mahama, say, if the boss say, the concerns, she wants to say, you have to leave.
Now bet me about. Prof, okay, I said, first year, start to say, I ruling no answer, no. I made this statement, say, some go for me, no, I'm going to Philip Mahama. The 2 people that was in the studio, and that is why I still stand. They failed Mahama from day one. Now going with, because I say they didn't have enough charge, they didn't have a charger. Their phone ran dead. And you can't say about Konkwana with Dinechi. Hey, in them room. What to any crap on no? You what be when you did what to any?
Roger on oath, I can say he used his phone and let's say several crime. Roger on oath, I can say, or you saw the phone and the friend EC boss after they went to see Mahama. One fact, really their phone that was working. And if you answer, was your phone working? I say yes. So why did you leave? Look, I mean, those 2 people failed the NDC. They gave false hopes to the legal team. They just pushed the legal team to a wild goose chase. They just walked in there to just be chewed by lions in this den. You don't go in a court with such a great lawyer like Chachi and go cause him to be ridiculed like this. Let me share a personal thing. I never missed one of them. 7 day of ruling. It became very early, 4 a.m. your time. Because I don't want to watch a recap. I want to listen and ensure that where I have stood on from the onset. Was I vindicated or not? And I was. Honestly, you don't go to court 7 on hearsay evidence or on perception. Say, Mamino, Yes, MPP woman. Granted, PK, as a EC boss, okay, is in bed with the MPP. So Roger, you knew this. Kesa, you knew this, and you were sent in that strong room. And I mean, I'm going to say, oh yeah, MPP lady. Osman will say more walking out, and you did after signing 13 of those kind of thing.
Exactly.
You told us to a 4-year-old of a show with some ask and say, Semi, when you ban emo, if you're with you. That was my problem with a whole lot of communicators on WhatsApp platform, and they drew their demo. Now they see where I was coming from. Because Semi, me, I'm here, I will not walk in the courtroom and act like we did. Granted, says Semi, when we asked for those 12 questions, the judiciary with their posture decided to Granted says Semi, we wanted to cross-examine her. That was thrown out. My question I asked on the eve before we said nothing stopped the NDC from listing A.G. Mensah as a witness. Nothing stopped us. Instead of those 2 people who wasted there. Semi, nothing stopped us. So then we closed our case, and just like Phil Buchanan, lawyers know they work in the corner, they play chess. If you maybe know, Chachu was winning, but never did he know, say, he was working against 2 people who were insane. It was just Chachu. So you are working with Akoto and EC lawyer, Amenuvo. And they are watching your posture and watching your next action. And then your next plan of action, let's say, you are telling them, say, if you throw this out, then I'm going to subpoena the woman. They will shut it down. You call in there, we gave them too much room to use the law against us. I am runner, Semi. Me with the ruling, I have no qualms about it. Okay, for a fact, if we had evidence that showed the world, all of us watching, I say, easy was mommy, or calculation, you're wrong. 7 numbers, no. I see when he was compelled to use a number, if he stood on his ground and said that was not the actual number, or he gave a different percentage. That is evidence right there. But on all counts, with all those punctuations calculated, nothing shows had less than 50 plus 1. So Diara of Maybe could sit and drink some tea without biscuit and say, you know what, rolling let you leave
That's it. Point well made. Yeah, that's it. Prof, finishing in the 2 minutes.
Yes.
This is the nugget that I know.
Yes, we take it different. You see, one thing I like about those who have been abroad is almost a very neutral issue. And we need just critical friends in a political party. Say, yeah, they're wrong. People in our own political party should be able to point it out. I'm saying, vote pardon and overvoting. And almost here could 50 plus 1 na Jimensa Afebiamano. Court ruling was very clear. Say allegations were without merit. And Mahama said ruling on Tiasia na process and so on Tiasia and so on watch an agreement. When a Kufuadu lost, no, so also can say ruling in the process, we can expect that from politicians. Idea Baku pet at the hammer was argued by Jimensa. You see, my meno and then Nana B, because she cannot make the same mistakes again. One thing about politicians, they almost permanent interest, but only permanent friends. I am a Yasama means to say or working with about 10 people, soldiers, our Mogaideno. Who was a politician, and it's a Kufuadu free schools, I want to be bound. They will be according each other respect, but now on no momuno, Yachitra Swano, and no Hamadring. It is Sankaya Menoa, Emra, and no enforcement me saying, come mantle with net box. But what do I have to lose? Me am a Gigi and I'm a bear, MNC, Ebiana mistake in a year, but in Camia Messa could not boss we say. Question Ben our person Busame, the Gigi way, Nanin any. Now, Coronso, I didn't work from for posterity's sake. Esan says, Sanya, I will be the public bride. Your moment, just a master to send a mini Chasiano, no better Chasiano. I want you, oh, your mamma ways, because evidence in any hall. So, and with that evidence, there's no way I because the burden of proof, no, I also, what's the OBI say, yeah, come and prove it. They could not prove it. NDC went to court with a spreadsheet. I think that they wanted to win the public opinion rather than the court, no. And the public in they hear them so they say because I need yet. When Chinese for na ye ni jama for be dey chira jama. So actually so roku so asaka ho but I know just
two courts were sitting.
Yes.
The court of competent jurisdiction and the court of public opinion.
Na Sami Jamfi cry can I say oh Mrika bia or the court radio station said I can't waste a Jimensa Bema. I said a Jimensa Bapa no more in the case, you know, and or preemptive case in too much. So maybe our politicians I want to Wasaka because court in the air. I am none of them in I think that next time no and this in your major is that Chachu will be a losing case easily. But they did not give him that enough information or evidence to win this case.
All right, Prof. Yeah, that's it. I feel there. You could video be about quick one. Now you are back Ghana at 60 for your last topic. Me, I saw you do so. Well, yeah, I like the way this is the best topic I've ever treated on my show. This particular topic with everybody because the sincerity, the Norbert Bennett I know have spoken. The Ogoma Christo have spoken, even though still he's a disappointed theologian. Prof has spoken, and I feel good has spoken. What can I say now? I'm appointed for a bufumpa. Not just say, Bodede, my appointed for near Chelsea, Honina area, and not just be a bufumpa. When you come. So as soon as I saw now, Butcher for a disco for Ganas for Setek for Enina a bufumpa. Ogoma Christo Kosonyane 1 and 2. Valley Vivo also able for bar. My gosh, video we a bar na fi dia ho no dia ahihye so kaba.
That new African is ready to fight his own battle and show that after all, the black man is capable of managing the own affairs. And my last warning to you is that you ought to stand firm behind us so that we can prove to the world. That's what.
Be pacho be bao. Why the she batakari fita no original left no? Prof, onum brakro, wait.
Pacho de vini yang ngome sa time no.
Hey, sorry you. From us I know ya kakra.
When the African is given a chance, he can show to the world that he's somebody. We are waiting. We shall no more go back to sleep anymore. We are going to demonstrate to the world, to the other nations, young as we are, that we are trying to lay our own foundation. As I said in the assembly just minutes ago, I made it point that we are going to see that we create our own African personality and identity. It's the only way in which we can show the world that we are ready for our own battle. But today, I call upon you all that at this great day, let us all remember that nothing in the world can be done unless it's had the force and support of God. We have done the battle, and we again rededicate ourselves not only in the struggle to emancipate other territories in Africa. Our independence is meaningless unless it is linked up with total liberation of the African continent. And here, I will ask the band to play the Ghana national anthem. Freedom! Freedom!
Did you like? All right. Freedom, 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 freedom. I said NEAK. Ghana, 1957. 6 March. Ana Ghana nya fahudie. Na se wo hwe fahudie kama say akoso wa Ghana. Na up to now. Menu mienu. Question is Ghana. Are we really 64 years old? Malaysia badabeng. In same baby na akoso Malaysia. Oh, you say power grant. Power grant no I have go. Oh, I see. But also be the comment now to one say Obi say Toss Brown say no women amongst big six. Why? That's a good question. That's a good question.
That time na answer to.
Now you answer to
That was
okay.
not power grant. That is not part of the power grant. Yes, May grand uncle.
No, but it wasn't the big six that were standing there.
I'm reading from my book, The Road to Independence, the biography. He talked about that person there.
Yeah, but
Trying to get the name.
Oman in the journal wasn't the big
That
six.
picture, the Independence Day, you know.
Yeah, I
didn't know her by name.
but Nana Kwamna say power grant. Anna Universal say power grant. I say he was the financier.
No, it looks like Castle Hayford. It's not power grant. It looks like
It looks like
yes, but it's not power grant.
You are right. Is that not the father or the grandfather of a good father? You know. Because a good father, you know, yeah, I think say, I see your heart is still on. Oh dear, my mission, why? Yo,
Now you have Kona no cano or when you which way you need you.
I don't make a man cry. Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So we are say about to dash at them now no more marketing as that you or which I don't go in niche.
Wow. No, it was okay. Jenny post the same. Anyways, a lot have went down. One thing I'm hearing that was very beautiful to me, and then they say, if you're not bringing in that conducted police band, no, you might not bomb national anthem, no, so now still, I don't know, Abrafono was still in transition. I feel like Abrafono will had a great transition with us. Because speech I'll be my good on him saying, you know. Feedback no better quite out there also speech or my say no. It could be a little bit aggressive. What I say, but before the democracy I think no. It was accepted. That's how democracy, diplomacy can make the country and the world a better place. And honestly, the question is, a lot of people have a lot to say about Kwame Nkrumah. Your Nkrumah is beyond man. Because of the diversion of the goals and the vision and the mission of the UGCC, and I also know how after will take you over, I don't know. Instead of focusing on Ghana, he was rather focusing on Organization for African Unity, bringing Africans together. So, be really Africa. The and then the vision, was was bigger than what everybody expected. But we needed him, the nuclear family, instead of the extended family. What do you make of this Ghana 64 from 1957 to now? A quick little brief about what you make of that. Ogoma Crystal. Ogoma, me too, Yanko. Oh, this all me too. Ogoma, you're ready? No betting starting. No bet. Yeah.
Ghana at 64. You know, Michelle, Australia for video way Declaration of Independence time. Diana Nasebe. And it's what Tata Mekata. Now, this year, and actually, now I watch it from a perspective. The person will be a year programming and lay up more and dates and so on for future purposes. Ghana and the world is going through, whether we like it or not, a reset until the world gets back to its normal. We are seeing repetitions of, we are actually going to see history repeat itself. I am saying this, not being cynical, but I'm saying this because it's bound to happen. We are bound to see a youthful uprising, not in a violent way, but youth know in Africa across. It will start from probably Nigeria, hence Ghana, across the West African sub-region. No. The youth will come to a realization, says several politicians no, and the youth themselves will form formidable forces, which will lead to political parties. Now, mind you, founders of a great party like NDC, I am part. And I'm saying this not because as a may kind of watch, but mark a date down. Both parties will go through what people went through after or post Nkrumah, because they will hit a point to make a decision, and the decision will not be made right. So there will be tribalism, there will be issues about breakaway, and it will hit the both parties. On the youth, a best solid. The youth might not be able to form that formidable force in 2024, but watch it. They said, yeah, goom. Sorry, yeah, or create a shocker in 2020. You know, that's what we're about to see. Because at this point, politicians know ADH come up. The vision of Nkrumah was clear. And then when you go to Ghana, you see things that we boast of. You can't say with them motorway. And now you're thinking, we can all say boastfully, say, how is it possible, except a motorway you can in Nkrumah Bresso? Aside recent potholes here, failure all these years. Motorway is a good standing compared to these roads, feeder and urban roads. Governments come, governments go. See, it try Ghana, you know. I say, yeah, send me a billion adani. Not even pothole kakra to do. Yeah, a billion even in residential areas like Sakumo. Because Sakumo and Akoshe roads, main road. I lived in Sakumo Estate. I was there when it was being made. Can you compare it to the motorway? Like just I said, we have gradually elevated a bunch of selfish-minded leaders. They don't care about moving the vision and creating the Ghana that we all want. So I'm sure you would wish, as in your passport, you will go and stay in Ghana rather come and visit the and the finance minister. I am sure that is what we all wish. But as the nation, is the entire sub-region conducive enough? Can we say me too much and I'll be okay for 6 months for a year? Is it that easy? No. But amongst a few political divides, no, it's easy for them and their families. And it has gone on and on and on. And that cycle, we just sending down faith and say, we'll break that cycle. But we're doing the same wrong thing. We're choosing red, switching to blue. At the end of 4 years, we are interchanging, or at the end of 8 years, we are interchanging, and we are not ready to give a third formidable force that will match these people and send them into oblivion for about 60 years to rethink. Ghana service people, and there's nothing to celebrate about. I mean, there are a few things we can also match up to the West. And I was looking at this Momo, and you can say these projects are seven, and then you can transfer money, and then quickly it reflects in your account. These are beautiful. Ghana, now I can use my phone. Places I'm really, the board GPS smart. I mean, I can drive around airfare. It's matchable to the Western world. But can we say the livelihood of the ordinary Ghanaian is the same?
Okay.
That
Yeah,
is
that's
what I'll
it.
leave us with.
Yeah,
We
that's
are
it.
not
Robert.
yet to celebrate it.
Yeah, that's it. Ogama. Ogama, you're here. Ogama, now internet here with the crowd. Phil Yanko.
Yo, Ghana this 64, but government mean just stable internet. It's an issue. No, Mohammed has started. Ghana did 64, but I just say go outside for treatment. It's an issue. Ghana did 64, but all driving us a top man home or kwanswa. It's Michelle shocks. It's an issue. Pregnant women are getting miscarriages on our roads due to the bad nature of it. It's an issue. Me person me boost that question back. How much does it cost the country to celebrate each Independence Day na Independence Square and other regions, you know? And the question say, Kobinya sa figure ni mami akebe me depa. Because I want to know that figure and then make a point.
And this is for the NP before the Nimpa because you almost had the bomb or politics. And this is for the NP before the Nimpa.
I'm still doku pesoka.
No, I'm on control. Sikasam there and you'll be on control.
I think sir, there was a budget. I heard NDC for saying says Sky you tried for any it wasn't needed. And can this say, oh no better?
Yes, we are figures incredible banner crowd. We are showing to you.
Yeah. It's at the question me busas and they say, how much does it cost to build one chip compound? One really district hospital,
medical supplies,
celebrating of Independence Day. And then the name there, say Corona into me and the cases, but I don't budget and me sure say bit my school feeding program. Either way, no. And no maybe no ma, I was say ye. Norbert was making a point about the uprising of the youth. I want to say, right now, no, Ghana is producing a lot of talent in different fields, a lot of professionals, a lot of handymen, a lot of people are almost so well in their various disciplines outside the soil. What happens when they get on the soil? It becomes a different ball game altogether. If you can't beat them, join them. Not your polluting, not it. Oh, they say they know better. Can be fair. Say at this point, I want to believe it. Say you move on to my Kenya, and Kaki, near you did and help our country in various ways. But what should you maybe for a million days of because you one JM permit to join them, yet you can't change them until your momentum has and that is why I agree with Norbert said there's going to come a day where the youth are going to stand up. But I want to see that day sooner than later. There has to be the day where people be able to speak truth to power, no matter their affiliation and colors. The even saying this and they say, politics, Buno. What do we end up seeing? And that is why, in the same breath, America said the youth are going to rise up very soon. I fear, sir, I shall not many because what I see happening right now amongst our youth in politics, Emmanuel say I shall not so. Now, Nanado say Ghana beyond aid. What is the roadmap to Ghana beyond aid? Me or my bano. Yes, I'm a citizen and not a spectator. Now, what is my role? And Nanado Beka said Ghana beyond aid. I was expecting to have a roadmap backing the statement, and everyone will see themselves in this statement, and then we can all take it and move. But okay, we now know Sakwaje Bosia. I'm wondering, was he prophesying a Ghana without aid? And I say he was prophesying, and I say he was making a statement, say, this Ghana is going to be without aid. Maybe or best started. No be about betuaso. And no many people on the man. A year na me dream who say in the anthem, it says, let's resist oppressor's rule. Yet when you talk about someone doing something wrong, a system that is not working right, an organization that is not doing something right, then you are being chastised. A man no krakaye dem because either you are MPP ni and now you are NDC ni. Sebe at any point in time, Mekaisa will show you to be Babeka and Sembi, and my people chase me out because they thought it's a Mekasama a political party.
You're not better.
No, apart from Nobel, to be so you be Nobel has some the main candidate, and then you're meaning you okay. The main candidate. Oh, about the sana, and money yet to say the prof earlier. No, for some people to even engage in certain discussions because some be over better give me this now. I'm for a me a woman no, and for so many obenya was so, and or better give me MPP ni now. I'm for me a woman, and for so many obenya was so when me do be a dime mother. And really, I don't need their time to survive. And you know, and maybe one of my message, our institutions has to be up and running and work well. The executive has to provide a good leadership for the people to follow. The judiciary should be seen as independent. I'm choosing my words carefully. Should be seen as independent, which will be backed by their actions. I don't know what and so that the legislature also know yes, Romo almost yes, almost now in a society where your utibre is measured by your wealth and not your worth. Because when we talk about wealth now, it could be my knowledge, it could be my contribution, but obviously dear prof, what I say last show is we are me lady because say no. And I want to repeat because I mean it. Hey yeah. Sebe ubet me akusua nimdie. Now we baby crop back and then they'll quickly tag you to a political party, therefore rubbish would name dear one. Masa hey yeah. Hey yeah, me told the student local. Now I'm a friend of based on my presentation and my person I say I'm quite more being no target sir. Nobody paid my school fees. Yet I feel I have that obligation to contribute to my nation because of Nimdebi and Mababisia. It hurts. Then how do you expect me to go back and contribute? Why would I even volunteer to a hospital when I cannot get common test strip to test somebody's blood sugar? Yet, Obi to all them after 4 years, it's alleged they say, we see a diet or cast, I hear cast and so phone, and look at the happen. Kakoya that's the 64 be crack your first. Cast and so phone, and you'll be now Opel cadet. Why? Opel cadets. No, because that's a no, a shame. Because men can't say, Obi Koya, you man, you. No, if you take your pay and do your work, I don't have a problem. But even I need their budget. Yet what we see don't match how much you are getting. Don't we have an audit service that should be auditing all these things? And if somebody is to go after them, then they are told to say by force, compulsory by force, pension or retirement or whatever it is. And those things are the things that frustrate some of us in here. See, I can't say, Master, most will be at the 60 years, uncle retirement. When the 64, how? Yeah, that's a funny how. Why throw a birthday party when you cannot provide food for your children? Because what you want to mean that you may want me to their name more. Also, next month, you say what they name me. Next 2 months, over do birthday into your party member. Must me do what? What am I saying? Because it does not make no sense to me. What am I fancy? I say, Prof. For you.
America for now, but you be me there, pa. You be sorry, you be sorry. Me vibes and me there. I'm saying, proud. That is how to be able to yet. That's what I'm saying. Minimum oh, be aware. Be aware. I can every position now the 2 sanyom no. Now this how to be yet. Every minute be no corruption. But charge one for here. Charge one for here. Ghana no corruption. Na every minute be every minute be no corruption that for. Na fe adwembone nso na mu sa every 1 minute be na adwembone na mu. So corruption kwa. Now every minute be an adrimbone na mu sana akwaye Nkrumah had the pace but not only base. Oh, okay, right. Nkrumah was who now. Oh, daddy. Right when Nkrumah had the pace but not the base. Okay. No, now our pace, you know, our vision but not only base. In fact, over in history, even Congo at the time of independence, you know, now graduates are no more for. And at that time, you said any educated people, but not over vision. No, and America say he had a pace, but no any base. And to the University of Cape Coast to cram from my original plan, na airport to home. For Ghana embassy say what brought baby ni no and from the sea. She training colleges, share airports, share harbor. That guy had a vision, but after many years, I too no. And then a leader sina abano etimi aye bia trust. And some really tika mebu a leader bia di ne otimi. Most of them are one policy government. Operation Feed Yourself here, you know, free senior high school here. We share policies in no structural adjustment here. Yentimi enya obia build the base na my. So and Chroma I build the base na my. But younger sano yehu ni aye and a year we are our council. See our share near Elcoston say, ye were wealth without work. And near man soon, Gandika say, and no, and a dream I say or mine, and no nanny in Abu Ganas, did kind a wealth without work. Obia Pesica on Peso Bay Juma. And Tisaka, we are the only people you could near Nipa, Edikojisika. But Sika money is a tool. Money is just a tool. You can use it for something good, something bad, or you can remain idle. But you couldn't pay any pesika. There is no pleasure without conscience. Your morality when your ethics were here. Sabe a German, someone man for come with TV in the other way, and no anati at sa ye DH. There is me say knowledge without character. Obia kosia dia ba no the pen no book from no. Na susuan pa say ye wo parliament etiase. No hum kwala ejina lawyer kwan ho stress sika na bisa say oba anka be na ese adwuma no enti mrabe na wo ye solve that problem because politicians you supposed to solve a problem, but what problem are they solving? Enti your mental blocks, the elephant in the room will be pretending say as if it doesn't exist, but it is there. The other one commerce without morality. If we are say I want no kweka getri Ghana sawokwa so be to agaria wa mo konko no so and wa sande that wa born tro esan say enyama obu obi ton aboa bi awokwan ho asa otwe de kura no say ye den de kura no a aboa no ye de dro be na ahye sebe de to and yahu aban yahu mframa na ode plus atare tuntu jaso ana amoa.
Oh wow, meaning that
me na make a show. Opa adwuma ye ne yesi fasika se bra na fa betie sika ansa na ya mo adwuma ye ya wokura obi ebu nu yonko.
Prof line that phrase. Ogoma infected prof. Ogama and if I point to bra prof the ne phrase why Ogama 4 points to the bra.
No, that's what freeze.
Oh so hold on. Ogama Temega. Ogama 4 points to bra. Ogama if so. Oh prof. So prof feed apostle say prof say freeze it. So prof apostle there that's we freeze it there. Any I have to say any did me there no everybody we here so view panelists no ever be a crowd with best so one fast also now be more final words be nothing there you feel you made any baby you feel good what be a best so
yeah the berry the last point really got me heated and rightly so because you know your mind. Seven, you may be one man, next one can went me so I guess I can be a farmer. Then what is the point? Into Nene cannot air one thing. The second thing also say you bet me a family, and it comes in various forms. And you know, a quite be a bet me now, also bet me the IOD, your best say, yeah. Say, I was saying, to me, as I said, also effective change are fine. Sometimes we can effect change from outside and also a honor. We've seen time and time again, you're far and conform from outside. I'm about leading positions where they've made the change and they and we've also seen where in conform from outside, also corrupting the system. And I said, I am part of the corrupted system. Nti the best yenya kwenya na yeso yenya de obetumi me emfa boa ye man. The
Okay.
message finally message pa say obia e wo ne chefa. Enti yenya ye de na enti
All
me
right.
fa boa ye man.
Yeah, that's it. Norbert, final words, Nyanko.
Final words. I believe, sir, Anka by now, there a nation at 64, no, there your pension. Until we should be self-reliant as to us even being a nation that other struggling African nations will depend on. But as we find ourselves, no, we are actually still crawling and not even yet walking. Sometimes we try to take a leap and a jump here and there and act like we are like the foreign world. With this LGBT semi channel as a nation. But all the same, I'm still optimistic. As like Phil was saying, Phil, not income that youth uprising, no, because it's brewing. And I can tell you, because there are formidable forces who are moving home. They are young, wealthy intellectuals who have had enough of this, switch, seeing no change. 64, 65, I can tell you for a fact that before Ghana turns 70, you would no longer point a finger and see NDC, MPP being the two monopolies in Ghana. I can tell you that for a fact. Because there are youth within those two parties. Time goes in and out, time in and out. No, they are seeing say they did job. They are seeing say they are being left behind. They are seeing say a binom are carving prosperity for theirs and their households. And it's going on. We are seeing it with Sebe, senior minister. We're seeing other service chase some of these things, and we're seeing people being chased out because they are trying to speak right. That's a sesike and Kasebe, the way I can no me and for great equipment AC Legon Hospital. For equipment AC Kolebuma obi cardiovascular issue due to COVID onya recovery. Can't you rather fly a doctor from US Emanomba to treat your minister instead of sending your minister out to US?
Okay.
The time is coming. It is beckoning. Na emenodra yegina yebehu.
Norbert Yadase Bushafo Yenya Norbert Bennett and your tenant no, a very strong, dedicated NDC member. It's also to feel good and a psychiatrist and also a mental health educator. And yet, Professor Opoku Entry Enoch and a professor, a lecturer, and also the consultant for leadership and organization. And yes, also Dr. Bakus and Doctor, his philosophy is all about, speaking or being objective to issues and concerns. And yes, also Yenya Ogoma Christo, Ogoma Christo is the uncle for the most corruptible Maghreb. Also one of the, pioneers and also the backing vocalist for his Royal Empire family, Monkoswa and Media, Monkoswa Media, and your last show ever on Saturday. Last show said it should be about Saturday, be ma na be a impromptu be and be saba. Ye nyina ye pushy decisions ne ideas no ako Sundays 1 p.m. and now 2 p.m. US Eastern Time. And as a Ghana 6 p.m. and now say 7 p.m. GMT. So time necessary when we spring forward now, about 4 hours, then it will become 1 p.m., 2 p.m. Eastern time, then we go to 5 p.m., 6 p.m. GMT. Now UK for Mr. Momonya currency translation and why I will hold on. Yet must say ceremony at Nakusi Sabre. And yet easy, say a lot of shows are going on, but more sama daji any ebedin kuma twetwen komo mane kama sebe ki ye no ko bi ahwa kanim de na mpanyimfo ne kukudam ne nintini ehwegu fo bi nyina no ko bi ani hono ne sabeka mo anamama dwumede no akwa amana kama ene de mu nyina so ase ahwefo mo behwen mo amuni egina so from beginning to the end na akwa bina mi senior me koto Valley View mi senior no into no it's also a very good friend. Now come that was say wa hwe akosi Sabre Talks Brown Yabakujo or yire back no boafo ene it say mo amakari nya A class you know, Kiaju so be fair mu. I Kiaju be fair mu. So na Gideon, all the way from Mount Pontain, flip a banner no, feel good banner no. Gideon Eshe all the way from Mount Pontain. Gideon Kran the full name na me. So na Dr. Eric dear dan so Eshe Gideon full name no yeah. Eba na aduane eba Gideon Owusu Asare I also share all the way from Mponte mo am share nyina like I said Talks Brown mo am share nyina Imalo Owusu so share ye ye da mu nyina ase mo doso pa na mo share but obi kan say Mr. Mambo di afa cha me why I fa cha me ma me kra hwe nso ma mo ni din me na na so hwe ma mo ni din Mr. Mambo fa cha me Mambo di Ebusia for how do me say ana ebrebe be amayede dwumede abramu musko for HRPK and you be me depa and it's the theme song for Arise Ghana Youth and this topic no I say this segment of the show no yeah man font as the people doesn't know the notion behind Arise Ghana Youth like Norbert said no like Phil asked no I hope to see this uprising come out what I say and Norbert says it's in the pipeline no Arise Ghana Youth mon sore waka mon fa mon tuba pa enfra na mon se mo sapo munsuo na mo mboma baso na mo nyama bi say this is the timer NDC MPP Bruhan must stop. We've been taken for a ride for a long time and people and the youth needs to take the mandate into their own hands and act upon it and make sure that results are being proven. And you know, your last jingle I bet yes, and you never see no one to me can be no song for HRPK, but I say I bought for so I seen I did you media bremo to feel good services and a happy glow GH. Yeah, the boss can see a pass Sasuna Killer KTV. Miss Ramo Busian for Upe Cable Dibia. Look no further, hit me up. Me see me ma to me cable training. That's all I use. KTV. And it was Opebia, very reliable and durable. So they bought for that form. Offer number on the screen is 513-487-8663. And I say your WhatsApp chat room, no house so I'll be able to help you out for you to get some of them. Oh, hi on Kwandia. Me no agent. Look no further. Now I'm wow. So now become say Ghana Music Awards USA. Air course of the then April 17th, Air course of the New Jersey. Nominees announcement, Ghana Music Awards USA. But Modiana Bra na also bra behweni omo say bia wo favorite artist you know in the nomination efa na ka Ghana beka se select efa na sa also na April 24th Air course of the day the African most beautiful Air course of the day New Jersey honoma bra nebra behwe ye kan nyema kese abob US abroach bem. We are enlightened entertainment and bridging the gap between Ghana, USA, and the world. It's the Mr. I'm saying you did you made NBC. Macram Muson for HRPK. That's an NBC. Kwesiada, I would be the Bye bye.